An alternate plan.
Is the Renis Alma really our only hope against the Great Spirit? There has to be another way, right?
Shion's Fire Master Core was able to suppress astral energy to prevent it from gaining sentience, right? Couldn't we make use of that somehow?
I'm not sure. In small doses, maybe. And with the amount of energy we're talking about here.
Back in Calaglia, the Blazing Sword was able to take in a whole spirit vessel's worth of energy. If it has the capacity to manage that, it can do this, right?
Except after it absorbed the energy, it ended up releasing it all moments later, remember? Let's not forget, it nearly killed you. Besides, this is the Great Spirit we're talking about, not a paltry vessel. Even if I could use the Master Core, your body wouldn't be able to take the strain of channeling that much energy.
Hevrect 35 didn't mention it, and it did not seem the type to skimp on details. So assuming it's even possible, the chances are slim to none.
You're probably right.
Soon. Oh, we're going back to the ship? Or no, we're just gonna talk to her. It'll take some time to completely repair your starship. I suggest that you get some rest in the interim. Okay.
You still thinking about what the scientists told us? About where Renans really come from?
I am, but not for myself.
You're worried about the future of the Renan people.
The fact that our people have been the same this whole time will only give the Dahnans further reason to resent us.
But you still intend to confront this truth head-on, don't you?
Well, I did declare that I would live my life for the living, and not the dead. Even as I dream of retirement, I shall remain dedicated to the cause.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Now that I think about it, I don't believe I've ever heard you criticize or reproach us Renans even once.
I'm no saint. I have skeletons in my closet too. There was definitely a time when I hated Renans for who they were. I hated them just for being Renan. But you changed that, Dohalim. You gave me an opportunity to see them in a different light. Thanks to your reforms, we were able to stand next to Renans not as slaves, but as equals for the first time in our lives. Of course, I'm sure there were some Renans who still hated us on the inside. But we knew that not all of you were like that. There were those of you who were good, and that was a start. When it comes down to it, Renans are just people. They can be good or bad, just like Dahnans.
That is, in essence, the heart of your approach, isn't it? That we're all people.
Yeah, it is. When you can pull someone aside and talk to them one-on-one, then you have the chance to come to an understanding. But as soon as you stereotype, that chance goes away, and you stop thinking of them as people that you can relate to.
I understand what you're saying, but we're talking about massive numbers of Renans and Dahnans alike. Realistically speaking, surely they won't all be able to get along.
Even if we end up butting heads with one person, maybe we'll find better luck among their friends. If we can build a society that works like that, that'll be something worth nurturing and protecting.
So you wish for people to form real bonds and do away with the hierarchy outright? To deal with one another as humans, and nothing more? That's the ideal future you hope to see when this is all over?
Yes, I do. I think it would make for a fine tribute to my brother's legacy. Though, that said, I would be doing it for the people of the future first and foremost. Do you still plan to return to Lenegis when this is over?
Indeed I do. I don't know whether I'll be able to reside in Lenegis proper, however. My first order of business may be to find somewhere to live.
You'll always have a home in Menancia, you know.
As I shall ever keep in mind.
Well, if you ever need a helping hand, don't hesitate to come get me. I'll always be there for you, Doe.
Did you just... Never mind. Thank you, Kisara. I appreciate your patience as I work all this out.
Don't even mention it. And really, when you think about it, now that we know the two of us aren't so different after all, don't you think that brings down a barrier that used to be between us?
You know, I hadn't actually thought of it that way before. But I do like the sound of it.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Her using his little short-term name Doe sounded awkward.
Hey, why'd you call me here? Was there something you wanted to talk about?
Well, if everything we've heard about the Great Spirit is true, then we're getting close to our final battle. So I wanted to apologize while I can.
Apologize? For what?
I was being real stupid before, about whether Dana's will had been controlling us and all that. I get why you're angry now. Anybody would be if something they trusted was being questioned. So, I'm sorry, Rinwell. Really. I should have kept my mouth shut.
No, Law. Honestly, I think you might have been onto something. Of course you were worried. Who wouldn't be if they found out there might be some invisible force pulling our strings this whole time?
But you really trust Dana's will, don't you? Is it because you can sense it a lot more than the rest of us? Because you can understand it?
Yeah, I think that might be part of it. But I also want to believe it's good.
Believe?
Remember how I used to really resent coming from a family of mages?
Yeah, of course. Because you were always on the run and had to live in hiding.
When we rescued Zephyr and I finally decided to come along with you all, something changed inside me. It was the first time I felt like my powers had any meaning, even if that meaning was only helping you guys fight. Then, when I felt Dana's will, I was overwhelmed by how vast and warm it was. It made me want to believe my powers were made to connect with it. It made me believe I had a bigger purpose.
So that's why you hope it doesn't turn out to be bad. You almost need it to be kind.
Yeah.
Well, alright. Then I promise I'll lay off bad-mouthing it.
You will?
There's no way for me to know for sure one way or the other, right? But you trust it, Rinwell, and that's enough for me. So I'll trust it because you do.
Remember what I said about neither planet's great spirit reaching us here?
Yeah?
That's not quite true. I can feel just a little bit of Rena's inside you and everyone else.
You... what?
I sensed it when we first got here. It's a really small amount, so it doesn't feel like it has a will of its own. But I think that's how Dana's energy probably is too.
So you're saying there's a little bit of Dana's will inside each of us? In a way, doesn't that mean we're all Dana's will?
What?
Well, like you said, unless Dana's energy comes together, it has no will. So if we all have a little bit of Dana's astral energy inside us...
Yeah. Maybe...
Everett 35 might know the answer. But, you know what? I don't need to ask it. My will is my own. I fight for who I want to fight for. That's who I am now. Who I've become. So thanks, Rinwell, for sharing that with me.
Ah.
To be honest, the only reason I was suspicious of Dana's will... Well, I mean, it mostly was... I feel like you and I had grown apart lately, and I was worried it was because...
Huh?
Never mind. Nothing. Just forget about it.
Huh? No, what were you saying?
Saying? I don't remember
Come
saying
on.
anything.
Now you won't tell me what you were
No,
thinking?
that's not what I'm saying.
Then spit it out already.
Spitters are quitters.
You sure you don't want to get some rest?
I can't. I've got too much on my mind. Especially knowing how close our last battle is. How are you doing, Shion?
Same as you. Still trying to absorb everything.
Remember when it was so simple? We were only fighting all the lords on Dana? All of that feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
Ages and ages ago. Everything that's happened since we first met. So many fights, so much chaos, so many wonderful people.
So much sexual tension.
If I hadn't run into you that day, well, I wouldn't have met all of you. I never would have held the blazing sword or looked for something more. I wouldn't have my memories back. I'd still be a faceless slave, like as not long dead.
Hey, Alphen. I want you to promise me something.
Yeah?
If we can't find the Renis Alma, there's something I want you to do. Like Hevrecht 35 said, the only way we can end the Great Spirit for good is to go after both the main body in Rena and the thorns in me. I need you to promise me, Alphen, that if for some reason we can't get the Renis Alma back, you'll use the Blazing Sword to destroy the Great Spirit, and me along with it.
Huh?
It's true the Blazing Sword may not have the strength of the Renis Alma. But it's taken us this far. It's slain lords and beasts. At the very least, it has to be worth a try.
You can't be serious. Have you forgotten everything that
Listen,
we've...
the Great Spirit isn't just our problem. It's a threat to our entire world. Renans and Danans alike. We don't know what's going to happen when we face it, but we need to be prepared for anything. We can't second-guess ourselves when the time comes. I promise you, I'm not planning on going anywhere. I'm prepared to fight with absolutely everything I've got. But if it comes down to it, I need you to be prepared too.
Okay. But you should know that I'm not going to give up on you, Shion. I'm going to fight this until the very end. I hope you can forgive me for that.
Alphen. Okay, I understand. And I'll forgive you.
Thank you, Shion.
So it's a promise then?
Yeah, it's a promise.
Ah, that smile.
I remember how I felt the first time you touched me. My thorns made any contact a mistake no one would ever make twice. After they'd seen what could happen, fear would always linger behind their eyes. In my entire life, I never had someone willingly reach out to me. But when you reached out to me and gently took my hand, you didn't react at all. It was so easy for you. I don't have words for the shock I felt in that moment.
That's because I couldn't feel pain back then.
Even once you could, though, you still chose to keep reaching out to me. And when you did, I felt this warmth that I had never known before. But still, I hate having to see you suffer through it every time you do.
You won't have to worry about that for much longer.
You think so?
I do, because Shion,
No. You can tell me once my thorns are gone. Okay?
Yeah, don't ruin the moment, Alfie.
Yeah. Okay.
Be patient. You'll win her yet.
Everybody get enough rest? We ready for this?
Yeah, we should probably get moving.
Agreed. Can't stand around waiting all day.
Our task is relatively straightforward. We need only descend down to Rena, defeat the Great Spirit, and restore stability to both worlds.
We're fighting for a new future for both Dana and Rena.
Right. We've come this far. We will save our worlds. That's a promise.
Then let's go, everybody. We've got one last wall to tear down.
Repairs on your starship are complete. Everything is in working order.
Is that you, Hevrek 35? You can see us from where you are?
I can. I can see anywhere within the bounds of Dake Faisal.
Sounds like someone's a peeping Tom.
Maybe we should give Hevrekt 35 a break. It has been stuck in this tiny facility for a very, very long time.
I have unlocked all functions on your starship. You can now make use of its warp drive.
Warp drive? Wait, you mean like what the Red Women used on us? What brought us here?
It's possible that the Red Women may have found a way to activate it on the starship. They are Helganquil, after all.
Using the warp drive, you should be able to breach Rena's atmosphere without being detected.
Wait, should?
You'll need to be careful. Due to the force field surrounding Rena, the ship will be unable to go any further than the surface of the planet.
So, once we reach the shell, it appears we'll have to infiltrate the core by foot. Understood.
We gotta go all the way down just walking?
Will all the Helganquil go back to normal once we defeat the Great Spirit? I have a strange feeling we're going to have to fight them before this is all over.
The extinction of my people is inevitable at this stage. As such, it would be illogical to risk the success of the mission in a vain attempt to save my kind.
We understand.
Can't that thing lighten up a bit? Everything it says seems to be about what's illogical.
Well, come on, Doe.
Hold up, did you just...
You heard the lady. Get going.
I have one last question.
What?
As Sovereign, your identification number indicates that you are well past your predicted life expectancy. Similarly, the Maiden lacks any identification number, as her function should have been rendered unnecessary. Despite this, the two of you continue to exist. Why?
We exist because others have entrusted this to us. Over the years, many people have come together and sworn to see this through to the end.
You mean it is because of multiple chance interactions? The likelihood of such events is statistically improbable. Why have you two continued to persist under these conditions?
It's hard to explain. To be honest, I don't think it's something an observer could understand. All right, Time to get back on the Fall Knights.
Okay, back to the ship. The last hour and a half has been like non-stop talking. And honestly, the whole scenes between the team, talking about Danon and Renan being the same and how they're gonna get along, it was basically just the same thing over and over and over. Just like phrased differently. Oh, we're gonna take off from Rena automatically, huh? Can't even go back to the Danon homeworld, huh? Alright then.
It would appear that our Helganquil host really has fulfilled its end of the bargain.
You know what that means. Time to go to Rena.
I guess this means we should give that warp drive a spin.
Slowest moving ship ever.
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by just stretches out everywhere. Is this really where the Helganquil come from?
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy. This world is dead.
Then this must be the Hollowing.
You mean to tell me this whole world, the entire ocean is that stuff?
And it's covering everything. The entire planet.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dana.
So arresting. This world of doom.
Back in its day, Rena was probably just as vibrant as Dana is. But after being robbed of its astral energy for so long, those days are gone and past. This is all that will remain.
So the Great Spirit took everything. It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea, everything.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude, until their whole world was nothing but this. And by the looks of it, that's how it remains to this day. A world of death and emptiness.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dana, looking for another host.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dana's going to look like?
We can be sure that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life will not be spared in the end.
If the oblivion and darkness both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass, nothing will survive. It looks like we can climb down from there. Let's take a look.
Rena.
So this is Rena. This is where everything began.
Special owls seem to
Yet
have
it's a
appeared
dead
throughout
world?
Donna.
I won't let Dana suffer the same fate. Ever.
Keep saying Donna and Dana. It's Dana. Rena, a world of death.
A hollowed ocean as far as the eye can see. What do you think would happen if we fell in?
What do you mean, what would happen? You'd drown, wouldn't you?
Come to think of it, I don't believe I've heard of someone ever trying. Perhaps you'd like the glory of being the first?
Nah, I'll pass.
This is essentially a world-sized Renin graveyard. Are you proposing to disturb the dead slumber just to satisfy your curiosity, Law?
No, because I said I passed.
Taking an interest is understandable, but let's not forget where we are. This place deserves our respect.
Looks like we're not going to be hearing the end of this one for a while.
You'd think I was already snorkeling in it or something. So the idea is to seal the Great Spirit inside the Renis Alma using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
I'm guessing it won't be as easy as holding a spirit channeling ceremony at our leisure.
I already had wielded astral energy once 3 centuries ago. As for suppressing her thorns, Shion's had a lifetime's experience. The problem isn't just our enemy's strength. It's that it's sentient, too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
In other words, we need to find some way to weaken it in advance. The Great Spirit, that is.
Back when Shion's thorns flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
If that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily,
We might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Renis Alma, which we can then use to seal it away forever. It won't be easy, but it's our only shot. Time to buckle up. Question for you. Let's say, knock on wood, everything turns out for the best.
What'll the world be like? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of this, do you really think everything will be that different?
A lot will have to change, that's for sure. The world will have to adjust to so much. My only worry is if those changes turn out to be merely skin deep.
what do you mean?
It's well and good putting an end to Renin rule. But if it just turns the tables, it's all for naught.
That's true. Just as bad if the Danans started pressing their own.
Renins, Danans, astral art users, mages. The world is full of labels used to divide and separate people.
If only we could see differences like that for what they are. No different as someone having a musical talent or being good with their hands. Not differences so much as characteristics.
It will take someone in power to set an example. But with time, people will follow. And then, perhaps one day,
There will no longer be any need for the example. It will have become second nature.
That's where we come in. We can set the example. Imagine it. A world where magic and astral arts are used to help people. Where that's the norm rather than the exception.
Yeah, you're right, Rinwell. Why wait for somebody else? We can show them ourselves.
Can I go back to Dana though if they say there's more owls there? Or no? Ooh, I can. Well then, I might do that. And we have these other side quest temple things. But wasn't like level 56 or something? I'm only 44. They're still gonna be too strong. And I can warp here, so that's good. I wonder what this exclamation point is. It's probably just takeoff or some shit, yeah. Alright then, well before we do Rena, let's do these side quests.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Hey! Hey, I just realized something!
Is this about dinner last night? I didn't realize those ingredients were off.
What? No! I mean, wait, you fed us rotten food?
Rinwell, the point.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about those armored soldiers we've seen. There are regular Renins inside them, right?
Yeah, they're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger. At least, I think that's the idea.
Right. So it kind of begs the question then, why are they made so huge?
I don't know, makes them more intimidating, I guess? Or maybe all that tech wizardry inside takes up a lot of space.
You don't think it's weird how the armored soldiers are the exact same height as the Helganquil?
Can't say I'd ever noticed it till now. And?
Connect the dots, Law!
Okay, let me get this straight. You think the armored suits might have originally been designed to allow Renans to work alongside the Helganquil?
Huh. But if that's true, what would that mean?
It would mean... just that, I guess. But still, don't you think it's kind of interesting?
Not hugely. Hey, Kisara, well, I've got you. What's on tonight's menu? Because I was thinking, maybe meat?
Get him, Hootle.
What did I do?
Oh, now you want to listen. Keep pecking, Hootle.
Ow, ow, ow! Seriously, what the
Hootle,
hell?
strongest companion.
I never realized before just how hot this place is. It's like being inside a fire.
You're only just noticing? Ah, yes, forgive me. The whole lack of sensory feedback situation.
That's the one. It's hard to believe I once worked in this soup, let alone helped spearhead a revolution.
And all with the mask concealing your face. It must have been very grimy beneath that.
Back then, we had our plates full enough dealing with constant abuse from our Renan overlords. It never occurred to me the air itself was oppressive in its own way. My head's spinning just with the effort it takes to walk.
I think that's called heat stroke. You might want to take a sip of water.
You mean that water that's been festering under the sun for days? I wouldn't chance it without boiling it first.
Oh, I know. I'll go to the dock and fetch us some clean water.
Water alone won't suffice. You'll need to ensure his sodium levels are replenished as well.
In that case, let's see if we can rustle up some rock salt. Alphen, you go cool off in the shade for a while. Shion, stay and keep an eye on him.
And then there were two.
Bit of an overreaction, but it's still kind of them.
Maybe it's not the time, but this place brings back memories.
I know what you mean. We're back where it all started.
You don't ever regret meeting me sometimes, do you?
Never.
Are you kidding? You started all of this. Bringing down the wall, retrieving my sense of self. I have no regrets.
Fucking nosy ass.
Oh, welcome back, Law.
Cock blocking asshole.
You know, guys, when you think about it, we've taken out a lot of Zeugles. Like, a whole lot.
You can say that again. If one thing's for certain in this world, it's that wherever we go, we'll always end up bumping into them.
Isn't it weird that they're still so plentiful? You don't think the Renans have, like, a ranch where they breed them, do you?
Certainly in all of my years, I've never heard of them constructing such a massive facility on Dana, let alone up in Lenegis.
The only thing I can think of, then, is that the feral ones must be reproducing on their own.
There's also no organized effort on our part to hunt them down, so it's difficult to fully exterminate them.
Exterminate them? Whoa, don't you think that's maybe a little harsh?
What do you mean?
Zeugles originally used to be living creatures native to Dana and Rena, right? Being genetically modified isn't their fault.
You're right. Zeugles were only created because of us Renans. We altered the original creatures to suit our own ends.
First, people made Zeugles, and then we let them go. And now we're trying to kill them because they're a threat. They really have only seen the very worst, huh?
I hope we find a way to be able to live side by side with them one day.
It's a nice thought, but they attack towns and cities. What else are we supposed to do?
Aside from the strays that have gone wild, it's worth remembering that Renans are able to keep them somewhat under control.
If we had distinct territories that didn't overlap, that might reduce the danger they pose.
Well, I guess when you look at it that way, maybe people and Zeugles aren't so different after all.
Yeah, sure. Oh, hi, Alpha.
Hey.
Hey, Cole, what's up? You don't look too hot, kid. I'm really hungry. Even with the Rena gone, there's still not enough food to go around. That's not good. Is there no way to bring some in from outside Caligula?
Yes.
We have been. Thanks to your hard work, we've managed to establish trade routes and have a little food coming in. But other places are not very well off either, so there's only so much we can broker between realms. Especially since this realm is nothing but rocks and sand for the most part.
Just great.
That's sad. I wish something more could be done. There's still hope. I heard there's a merchant from Cyslodia who's visiting Glanamid Castle.
How's this?
Would you mind talking to him for us?
Got it.
Sure, we'll see what he has to say. In the meantime, here, have this bread. Well, thanks. Where'd you get it? Shion always comes prepared like that.
Alright.
Anyway, let's make our way to Glanamid Castle. She's always got food on her. Little fatty. Alright, Glanamid Castle. Where in Glanamid Castle? That's the question. Oops. I don't know. Are you all looking for it?
She's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow!
She kind of is, dude.
Hey, Alvin. What do you think of that chick over there?
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dummy.
Oh god. That was funny. Alright. Who am I looking for? Maybe they're at the top floor. Where are you?
Do you sense one of your friends, Noodle?
An owl. Holy shit, that's a big ass owl. Sounds like he's coming. He's like, ugh. Battle Maiden Shield. Wait, is this a weapon? But it's in a bag.
That treasure. What a sweet sounding ring.
Where are the artifacts at? Battle Maiden Shield. Shield will carry over equipment. Oh, okay. It's actually pretty good. Carry over all your equipment for New Game Plus.
You really think so?
Nice. Alright. I don't see anybody up here. Let me look at this quest again. Talk to the merchant in Glanamid Castle. See a fucking merchant. I wonder if I should just clear this. So I've cleared everything, even though it's kind of pointless. Alright, no merchant here. Nobody here. Where? Oh, there. Is that them? Hey. Oh wait. It's this guy.
Hey.
Well, if it isn't our old foodie friend, this time you're in Clogula, huh? Halfin, finally. I've been waiting for you to show up. Oh, so you'll talk to him and not me? Great. That's because I can tell your palate is no good. What's up, Godeno? Find another recipe? Quite the opposite, actually. I can't find anything here. There aren't any fine delicacies here in Clogula. Yeah, now that you mention it, I can't think of anything like that either. I want to take something with me, but at this rate, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Sure.
If you can't find anything, why not just fix something yourself instead? What? There's still stuff to eat in these parts. Just whip up something good with what you can find yourself. That's kind of what cooking is all about, isn't it? I would have figured you of all people would know that.
Don't believe it.
Ho ho! You got guts thinking you can lecture me about food, young lady. But you're absolutely right. Not only am I a fine connoisseur of food, I'm also a chef par excellence. Watch and learn as I put all my years of culinary experience to good use to produce the finest dish this land has ever seen. I'm not sure he made anything else by himself.
Okay.
Oh yeah? You're so confident, I'm definitely like to take some home with me.
Great.
Let me help. This concerns Clogula, so it feels personal to me. Gladly. In that case, could you gather some ingredients for me? Say some wheat and eggs. Here.
Good.
We already got it.
Nice work.
Great. Now I can get to work. With these ingredients and all my knowledge and insight, this is sure to turn out exquisitely. All done.
This is...
Is this some kind of fried bread? Let's give it a taste.
Wow.
Oh, this is good. You sure put those ingredients to good use. I'll give him credit there, but doesn't the inside still taste a little doughy to you? Yeah, plus there's nothing special about just plain old fried bread. Even with my skills, it looks like I have more work to do. Fried bread that's still doughy. Wait, I've got it. How about these? Are they supposed to be greens?
Yes.
Yep, I was inspired by these castles' architecture. I call them Glanamine donuts. Okay, I'll try one.
Oh.
Oh, now this is good. Can't get enough of this crispy texture.
Amazing.
Yeah, it tastes great. I'm in heaven. I had no idea you could make anything like this in Clogula. I like it. It's got a unique look too. I can work with this.
Nice work.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear my hard work paid off. Hey, what do you think about selling these things? I'll print a whole bunch back to Sislodia. That'll be a hit. Maybe I should. You know, I finally realized something after fixing these donuts for you all.
Very nice.
Cooking has the power to make people smile, and I want to spread that sensation far and wide. You've got yourself a deal. there's no finer delicacy than the joy in your heart that comes from a good meal. That's what being a gourmand is truly about. I know exactly what you mean. I'll teach you the recipe for these donuts. It's the least I can do to repay you for all your help. Thanks, Gordeno. Let me ask you one more thing before you go. How did my donuts actually taste? How do they taste? Well, absolutely exquisite. With that, my culinary quest has finally come to an end. Letting me donuts. Alright, no more Gordeno fucking quests.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Alphen, you're back. Yeah, and I brought some food with me. Help yourselves. What is it? Some kind of treat?
Yes.
Well, don't mind if I do.
Oh.
Well, this is fantastic. Yeah, this is so yummy. Where'd you get these? A friend of ours has been making them over in Glenwood Castle using ingredients from around here.
What?
Really? You can make food this tasty here at Caligula? The merchant from Slottia liked them too. I think trade between our realms is going to pick up thanks to these.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could sell food this good anywhere. This is great. It's so cool to know we can make stuff like this
Yes.
here. Guess I'll have to stop complaining so much now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what other awesome stuff I can make here in Caligula too. That way I can pay you back for that bread you gave me before, miss. Can't wait to see what you make. Clerk uniform. Glutton's code. So we've got another artifact, that's why this unlocked. Don't want to use any other shit yet. Ooh. What was I gonna do it on? Didn't you have another improved healing art section I wanted to use it on? Yeah, right there, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on everybody.
We avoided getting roasted in that ring. But what we could really use is something to cap this off.
Sure. Got any ideas?
What artifact was it? It was Glutton's Code. Cooking effect boost 2. Lasts 10 times longer, I like that. Okay. How are we doing overall with like our quest and stuff? It was play records. Still got a lot of chest. A lot of skits. Only 2 more camping spots though. Oh well.
What would be good?
Mabo curry. Fried bread stuffed with curry.
You'd probably buy out the whole stock.
Alright, next. Whoops.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Where am I going? Can we go in this question mark area yet? It's the right way, right? Yeah. Fucking let me through, asshole. Wait, what? Oh shit. Ooh. Best of secrets. Slightly better.
Word. This must be the work of Providence.
What now?
Hello, orange guy.
It means destiny.
You know what? I think these guys are all gonna give us artifacts because they don't have like accessories on them,
Look,
costume
Poodle,
shit.
one of your buddies.
You know what? I forgot we did pick up a clerk uniform. Alright then, not bad. We all got clerk uniforms? Okay. Big ass shoes. Tight ass pants. Super tight. And the artifact was carryover records. Oh, this all must be New Game Plus stuff. I guess. Okay, where's the other quest? Uzelbeck.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
I ran right past you.
Yeah.
Hey, seems like you folks are staying pretty busy. Oh,
Hey.
you could say that. Just be in high spirits yourself, Grenner. I try. I like to think I'm good at staying positive, if nothing else. After all, with everyone so scared right now, it's important for you guys like us to stand tall and keep hope alive, you know? You said it. Let's get you all down in the dumps. Me? I'm fine, I guess. Well, you don't sound like it to me. If Zephyr saw you like that, he'd be none too pleased. Grenner, cut him some slack. What'd I say? Oh, yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, I just remembered that Nath said he has a favor to ask you guys. He does. What is it? You should just talk to him yourselves. Tell him I sent you. See you later.
That's great.
Huh? He scurried off in a rush. That stuff with Zephyr, I mean, your dad, still weighing on your mind, huh?
I guess...
I've known every Crimson Crow since I was in diapers, so I know better than anyone just how much they revered him. Or revered him. It's not like anyone's pointing the finger at me, but it's hard to stop imagining that they don't hate me somehow. Do you want to wait here while we talk to Nate?
Thanks.
No, I'll come along. Not like waiting here is going to make me feel any better. Mixed feelings. Alright, Nath, where you at? Right behind me.
Huh?
Oh, hey guys, what can I do for you?
Well...
We were going to ask you the exact same thing. Grainer sent us to talk with you. Said you had a favor to ask. Favor? What favor? Oh, I know. You know the Iglia waste? It's a Zoogle there I want you to take care of. For now, we've managed to contain it, and block off the roads, but who knows when it'll break loose and start causing trouble again. So this is gonna be where that big ass rock was. Makes sense. I'm guessing you want us to go in and make sure that never happens. More or less, yeah, but I'm not asking you to do it, Alvin. I want Law to take care of it instead. Me? Really? You got a problem with that? No, it's not that, but...
Alright.
Good, then get to work as soon as possible. Do you need to break the barrier to get it done? That's fine too. Anyway, that's all from me. Don't let me down, you hear?
I guess.
What is this with these guys? First Grinder starts acting weird, now Nate. It's me. This is because I got my dad killed. Law. No, it's fine. It's the least I can do for what I put these guys through. I'll be back. Nobody said we couldn't help you. We'll come too. Alright, to the wastes.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Little adventure.
Is this the barrier that's keeping the Zugolin that Nath mentioned?
Looks like it. Our Zugol pal should be on the other side.
This barrier is weird. It looks old and half-finished. Plus, he said it was okay to break.
I mean, we won't need it anymore once the Zugol's going, right? So what does it matter?
Exactly. Now let's save it just in case.
Did they really think that barrier was enough for a Zugol like that?
It was. That thing was sturdier than you give it credit for.
Really? So that's the Zugol, huh? This should be a piece of cake.
Don't get careless, Law.
Think we can take that thing?
No way. Forget about it.
You know what? It's technically Law's quest, so I'll throw his ass in the party.
I had a bad feeling about this.
Now you see what I can do!
Into the shadows!
Bet that shell's hiding something tasty. Dragon Swarm!
Go for the weak point!
I'll let you all down.
Oh shit, he hits fucking hard. Wait, what level is this fucking guy? I just realized I'm not doing shit for... Oh my god.
Resuscitation! A wailing banshee of lightning! Let the marksman handle this! That'll bring you down! Now I'm in the groove!
Astral Art?
That's my cue!
Now I'm in the groove.
Shut him down!
Not on my watch! Water! Hear that call!
Fucking barely got that off.
Ready and ready!
Severing wind! Here I come! No further! Awesome! Rising Falcon! Cut! Enough! Soda!
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do this.
Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
You require a hand. No further!
Resuscitation! Use the healing art! First aid!
I mean, I think I'm doing okay damage, but this dude fucking one-shot me over and over.
Watch us take that!
Save you!
Here I come!
Watch this! Far enough!
Eternal Devastation!
Oh my god! This one's mine!
Oh, you are gonna pay for that!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Now we're not now I'm in a bind!
Be still! You're mine! This one's all mine! It's over! Soaring Nightmare!
Thunder!
You're on! Burn!
A chain between heaven and earth! Glacial sphere! Here's the evil!
Eternal Devastation!
Splendor!
Double Demon Fang! You're mine!
I can carve through armor!
It's over!
Sleep
You're
now!
mine! First strike!
Take this!
It's over!
Hurricane!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop me dying?
Ah, shit. Hit that tornado attack.
No further. Now you see what I can do.
Winds of heaven!
It's over.
Uh oh, not good.
That'll bring you down!
I'm not done. Double demon fang. Dragon
Standing
form.
form! Air thrust! A chain between heaven and earth!
I'll burn it all. Flaming pillar. Fire.
Very nice.
Here I come. This one's all mine. Dragon form. It's over. Here I come. Not today. Take the any more of this and I'll burn out. Dragon form.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Oh god, I need oral gel. Gel, what kind of gel? Pineapple gel.
It's weakened!
Hey, got the core. Ouch.
There you go! Don't let up! Holy land!
Try this.
Chain between heaven and earth. A wailing fancy of lightning! Resuscitation!
Great.
Sleep now, never miss! I'll be taking this one!
Oh shit.
I'm gonna need more.
A wailing fancy of lightning! One more time! Let's do it! Astral energy!
Say no more.
I'll bring you back from death to very struggle! Winds of heaven! Resuscitation! Nothing gets by me! Let me help! Deny!
Its armor's too strong.
It'll split it open. Be my
It's about to strike!
No.
Look sharp, everyone.
Oh no. Oh shit. I know he's gonna fucking rush me.
Wailing fancy of lightning!
Come on. No further. You're finished.
Sorry, I'll bring you back from death to very
Not good, not good, not good, not good.
Now, take this.
Resuscitation! I'll heal you
It's
all!
over. No paper. You're mine.
No more playing nice!
No escape. Blow away. You're
Mega
finished.
ray! Annihilation!
Oh shit. Back attack my ass? You fucking serious? Okay.
I'll bring you back from
I'm
death
gonna
to
need
very
more than this.
This one's mine!
Demon fang. No escape.
Mega ray!
You're finished.
Steering
I'll finish you here and now.
Reload! This one's mine! Nothing gets by me! Far enough! I'll bring you back from death
Can't
to
get out of this.
Wait, do I have full health? Oh, I do.
No escape. Not today. You're mine. Rising Falcon. Double demon fang. Strike. Escape.
Ah, shit. No.
Here I come. I'm not done. Talent storm. I've let you all down.
Dude, Law, stop fucking dying.
Double demon fang. You're finished. Is this it?
You know what? Fuck you, Law.
A chain between heaven and earth.
A wall.
Ah, shit. I need more CP.
The shield from calamity. Barrier. No further. Watch yourself. Incredible power.
Come on. Revive me.
It's in your hands.
Stay away from my friend!
How do you guys stop dying? How about that one? Son of a bitch. Ooh. So that's what attack I gotta be careful of now is that fucking
Take this.
lightning one.
Couldn't make it in time. Forgive me.
Oh my god, bro. Fuck. I don't like him that he keeps fucking dying on me. Should I use this? I'm tempted. I only have one though. Fuck it, dude.
Now you see what I can do. Can't get out of this.
Oh my god, Xion died? How the fuck did that happen? No, 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 no. Oh, I meant to. Hey, dodge to the last fucking second. Too late.
I let my guard down.
You want to revive me, please?
A whirling struggle. Winds of heaven. The enemy is going all out. I never miss. I can do it all day. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. What would I do without you?
In a bind?
I don't know whose attack is who.
Poodle, resuscitation.
Oh, not good, not good. Can I buy pineapple now? I think I can, so I'm just gonna use it.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
I can carve through armor.
Resuscitation.
My head's spinning just a little.
I can break his fucking core again, or even get in a. I overlived again.
I let my guard down.
Shit.
Healing circle. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Shining supernova. I won't give up.
Oh my god, she died. Alright, this isn't gonna go well. It's my last one.
I can feel the medicine working.
How did that hit me, dude? I was dodging.
I'll bring you winds of heaven. First force.
I hope this medicine works as promised.
Armor won't save you.
Dance in the wind. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. A whirling struggle. Resuscitation. Winds of heaven.
Don't die.
They're not playing around.
Here comes the big one!
Not on my watch. Blah, blah, blah. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Chain between blah, blah. The resuscitation.
Get out of this.
Will this help?
I'm nearly done for.
Oh, you son of a bitch. No.
don't even know the word defeat.
Sorry.
Not a chance.
Here, let me help.
I'll smash you!
Ready to go. I'll bring you back from death.
You're mine! Outside me, yours to be let free.
Amazing. Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without you, Leo.
Thanks.
Come on, so close.
Time to finish this. Die! Consuming wildfire.
Very nice.
Here, let me help.
Win!
First aid. Here's
You're mine!
Good shot. Can't be happening.
Oh no! I need her alive. Fuck. She's the only one that can't fucking die. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose this.
They're not playing around. Get on it there with the others.
Inferno crossing! You require
Lunar blast. Banana.
Try harder! Not a chance!
Bitch. But you guys keep hitting him.
This one's all mine! Try harder! My turn! Lewis! Take this! Burn! Take this! I'm not done! Leave the charges to me! Eternal devastation! I'll smash you! You're finished!
Down again. Keep hitting him.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Here! It's pinned down!
Yes, we got his core too. Oh no! Fuck.
Thank you for all your help.
Please, don't mention it.
I'm glad to know someone's got my back. I let my guard down.
Here, let me help.
Now or never! I can carve through armor! I'm not done!
Ah, damn it. I thought I got him before he did that shit.
Going all out.
Try harder! Take this!
Air thrust. Chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning. Divine sting.
A whirling struggle.
Oh no, I did it too late.
I never heard it before. Sleep now. Lunar corruption. Not on my watch. Seven-eye aqua.
Take this!
Annihilation.
Oh no, I don't have any fucking CP. Shit.
Lightning. Can't be done. A banana.
Ready and rampant!
Resuscitation.
Will this help?
Not done yet!
Heal me. No, 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 no. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Son of a fucking bitch.
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Lewis, get Dragon Swarm!
Look sharp.
The flame inside me, yours to be let free! Easter!
Oh my god, so close. Come on, we can do it.
No further! Tiger Blade! Eternal Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm! You're finished, mine! You're mine!
Light
Eternal
acid.
Demon Fang!
Here it comes. Focus. On your toes,
No,
everyone.
no, no. No, Shion's getting hit.
Let's get you all tucked away. If it's in the sky, it's mine. Leave the sources to me. Hey, when it's hot,
Take this!
steering flame.
Try harder! Not a chance! Lewis, escape! This one's all mine!
Knock him down and finish it. Fucking get him,
Say
dude.
no more!
I didn't think we were gonna be able to do it when that fight first started. Holy shit. I mean, it did take a while.
Huh?
But we got him.
What's a letter doing in a place like this?
Hell if I know. I highly doubt that Zoogle was trying to guard it. Still, somebody must have left it for some... Law.
Huh? What's up?
Something up?
It's from my old man. My dear son, I wonder how things will be between us by the time you read this.
In any case, I first want to congratulate you on all that you've accomplished. Making it this far requires a strong body, fine technique, an unwavering spirit, and most of all, friends that you can count on. If you have all of that, then I, as your father, have nothing to worry about. Those things together will always keep you on the right path. That brings me to what I really wish to discuss with you. As with all of us, there will someday come a time when you'll be a grown man who can and must think and act for himself. Whether you'll live in a world where blood will no longer be spilled between Dahnans and Renans, or when that day arrives, nobody can say. But even if peace still eludes us then, you'll have to decide how to live in this world. Listen to others with an open heart, but don't be swept away by their words. Always live on your terms. One more thing. If I ever see you again, I hope to say this to you in person, but neither of us knows what tomorrow may bring. Know this. Whatever you think of me, and what I've done, your mother and I love you very, very much.
And there's nothing in this whole world that will ever change that. Your father, Zephyr.
Zephyr.
I can't believe he's only telling me all this after he's gone. What am I supposed to do with this?
Zephyr once told me that living freely meant being your own master. I think he wanted to make sure you know how he felt one way or another. What you do with that knowledge is up to you.
But that still doesn't explain why his father left that letter for him here, of all places.
Don't forget, we were led to this place. We may well get some answers if we go back to the source of all this.
Alright, report back to Nath. And, ooh, level up's cool. So we'll do that, but we'll do that next time. Next time we will report back to Nath first. We got 4 more owls to find. And we got one quest here. Quest in Pelgian. I think that's it. Because these other ones I don't think I'm strong enough to do yet. So, yeah. We'll do that and then we'll head back to Reyna. Yep, right here. And maybe we can do the end of the game? I'm assuming this is the last area. So yeah. Until then, if you liked it, please like, share, subscribe. And I will see you next time. Late.